There was once a woman who loved twice, once as a girl, once as a woman, and lost both times. In a small village where the river carried whispers of old stories, two girls grew inseparable, Adesewa and Morayo, friends, sisters in everything but blood. They laughed by the river, sharing secrets no one else would know. Some nights under the silver moon, their laughter lingered longer than the wind dared to stay. One night, their hands brushed. Neither of them moved away, and something stirred in their hearts, something they had never named, something that made the air heavier, sweeter, frightening. After that night, silence sometimes sat between them, shy but alive. But that something never grew, because a few weeks later, Morayo left the village to stay with her uncle in Lagos. Adesewa held her hand until the conductor shouted. Morayo climbed in. Adesewa cried as Morayo left. It was so sad. Years later, Adesewa had married a respected man. She had 3 children now, 2 daughters and 1 son. But love had never walked into her home. Her laughter was quiet. Her nights were lonelier than her days. The years passed like a slow river, steady, unchanging, until one Christmas, Morayo returned. Not as the girl she had been, not as the one who left. She was still single, steady, and curious. December arrived with its usual chaos, buses groaning into the village carrying city children with American accents and expensive shoes. The market overflowed with yams and live chickens. Harmattan wind carried dust and anticipation. Adesewa saw her. Their eyes met. Years dissolved. Nothing else existed. Morayo whispered, "Adesewa, is it really you?" Adesewa answered, "You came back." They met secretly by the river, under the mango tree, in quiet corners of the market. Old laughter returned, old warmth. They touched hands, remembering their youth. The world fell away from them. They kept seeing each other in secret. They met by the river, where the reeds remembered their girlhood secrets, under the mango tree, where the earth still bore the shape of their younger bodies. In the quiet hour before dawn, when the village slept and only the ancestors watched. It was Adesewa's youngest daughter who saw them. Little Bisola, 8 years old, had woken thirsty. She wandered outside to fetch water and saw her mother in the arms of another woman, their bodies speaking a language Bisola was too young to understand, but old enough to know was forbidden. She ran to her father. Ademola came with a lantern, his face carved from stone. Morayo pulled away first, but Adesewa remained still, her eyes meeting her husband without flinching. "Ademola," she said quietly. He said nothing. He just turned and walked away, taking the light with him. The darkness that remained was absolute. By morning, the village knew. They always do. Morayo came to Adesewa's door before sunrise. "Come with me, please. You and your children. We can leave before dawn." Adesewa pulled away, steady and calm. "I cannot. My children, my family. I cannot be the woman they point at. I cannot abandon the life I built, even if it is empty." Morayo's hands shook. Tears fell. "You will die here while breathing. You will never live for yourself.
You will never live for yourself."
Adesewa, softly, almost to herself, I have already learned how." They touched foreheads like they did as girls. No kiss, no promises. Morayo left before sunrise. She did not look back. Adesewa stayed, married, and lived long. She laughed less, spoke less, but a fire burned inside her, quiet, hidden. And Morayo? She never married, never loved again. She built a life in Lagos, a good life. On quiet nights, she would stand on her balcony, and look east, toward the village she had fled, and whisper a name the city could not hear. Adesewa lived a long life. When she died at 73, surrounded by children and grandchildren, her last words were these: "Tell Morayo, tell her I kept my promise. I stayed. I did my duty." In Lagos, Morayo felt something shift the night Adesewa passed. She stood on her balcony, now old herself, and whispered into the darkness, Rest now, my love. You are finally free."